Okay, so this is a second try, or no, not second try, but it's probably like the third or fourth try. The game kept kind of like crashing. After doing some problem solving, I realised I needed to put the game in window mode. So now I need to try and play back from the start. Because this is being so janky, I'm going to do it on the easiest mode. Because I'm bound to have problems. And it's likely easy to play while you're getting jankiness in a VR mod. Seems to be doing everything as it should be at the moment. Loading properly before it was crashing as it was loading. Yep, everything seems to be a lot smoother now. So putting it into window mode solved that problem.
Final report of the commercial starship Nostromo. Third officer reporting. The other members of the crew: Kane, Lambert, Parker, Brett, Ash, and Captain Dallas are dead. Cargo and ship destroyed. I should reach the frontier in about 6 weeks. With a little luck, the network will pick me up. This is Ripley. Last survivor of the Nostromo. Signing off.
Ripley? I'm Samuels. I work for the company. It's about your mother. We think we may have found her, Amanda. A commercial vessel, the Anisadora, has recovered what we believe to be the flight recorder unit of the Nostromo.
Where?
Zeta Reticula.
What did it tell you?
We don't know. The unit was taken to Sevastopol station. It's proprietorial material, so the company wants it to be collected as soon as possible. Sevastopol's a supply depot in the region. It's a permanent free port facility.
I know what it is.
I like how they give him sweat
Transit's
marks on the
arranged.
skin.
There's a courier ship called the Torrens heading out that way in 2 days.
Although he looks like
We're
an
going to travel
android to me.
out.
We.
Me and another exec. And you, if you're willing. Look, Ripley, when this job came across my desk, I read the case history. I know why you're working in the region where she went missing. You're still looking, aren't you? I've been cleared to offer you a place on the Torrens if you want to come along. Maybe there'll be some closure for you.
Janky. Oh, hello. Junky. Right, I think everything's working as it should now, to a degree. I haven't got my hands working really. I'm not sure if that's going to work yet. I haven't tested that. I'm trying to remember the things I said before in my failed attempt when everything was freezing and not working because I didn't have it in windowed mode. What was I saying? So yeah, I don't really like stealth games. I played this probably about 2 years ago. I got the deluxe edition. I didn't even realise I had the deluxe edition. I forgot I had the deluxe 2 years ago, and I played about an hour and then gave up playing this because I don't like stealth games. But I thought I'd give it another go with this VR mod. It's a really janky VR mod that's been abandoned, so I keep getting lots of errors and problems. So we'll see how far I can get with this mod without the game actually breaking and me getting stuck somewhere or something like that. I'm also going to see how long I can go before I get bored. I don't like that turning. I like smooth turning. I don't know why it's doing that. I'm sure it didn't do that last time. There's still lots of options I'm going to have to play around with, clearly. When I did a test run on this, it actually seemed to me like it's actually designed for VR, similar to the way Resident Evil Village was designed for VR, but they just didn't enable it for the PC. Whereas this seems like it was designed for the VR as well, and I think, if I remember right, from a few years ago, they was planning on making this VR. And if you look, everything's the right size, which is a good indicator that everything is supposed to be in VR because of the sizing. You tend to, games that aren't supposed to be VR to begin with tend to have weird sizing of models and stuff, whereas this is clearly, I mean, it feels like a little bit claustrophobic because it's designed basically like that, like that's head height. So yeah, feet's not just jankiness. I'm also seeing some weird, like, glossy thing. Not sure what that is. I only see it when I look down. Some sort of reflection. Weird. I'm not sure how the menu works. So here's the menu. So it puts the menu into the. What does that do? Oh, snap rotation off. That's me. Just had another error and it stopped recording because of that error. Can't remember where I was and what I've said. God, this has been so janky, so annoying. I was just saying before I had that problem that I tried trying playing the DLC of Resident Evil in VR, and I couldn't get that to work, so then I've moved on to Alien Isolation, which was my next plan. I came to play in VR, and I spent 2 hours trying to set this up to play, and I've been so stressed today. I just wanted to like play a little game to de-stress, and instead I've just made myself more stressed. It's also really late at night, so I'm speaking dead low. I also said about another sign of a game being designed for VR is interactable objects like that, or like random objects you can interact with. Yeah, can't believe I just had a recording error. So after all of my games set up, I just had that recording. I should have remembered about that. I need to write a note down about that recording error. It seems like that reflection thing is only happening in this room, but it's pretty cool how how this tunnel is my exact height in VR, so you get like this claustrophobic feeling in VR. It's pretty cool. So now I know I've solved the recording issue as well. I'm going to try I'm looking up because I'm looking at my actual TV screen, my monitor screen even. I'm going to try turning off the screen now, which normally causes an error if I'm not careful, so I'm going to try that now. See how that goes. Hopefully it's still recording fine. So there's my health bar. I'm not sure if it recorded me saying about this. I actually tried to play this before, and I'm not into stealth games, but I thought I'd give this a try again because of the VR mod. Even though the VR mod's been dropped in development, they've stopped developing for it, so that's why it's so janky, and I've had nothing but problems. So I'm going to see how far I can go into this without it breaking, or until I get bored at least, which might be a high possibility, thing is I don't like stealth games. I get too bored with stealth games with all the waiting around. Going for like the samurai look space suits. I am getting a bit of warping when I look around. I don't remember having that before. I'm not sure why it's doing that now. Hoping it don't affect my motion sickness. So much playing around. I kind of need a toilet now after I've been spending all this time messing around. It really is. You can't tell it was initially designed for VR. I mean, look, it's the perfect height to get that claustrophobic feeling in VR. Really should have just gave you best of both worlds. If like a single person can do this in VR, then surely their team could have actually implemented it properly. Oh, tired now. Need to find that thingy room. I can't remember where it was. I walked past it a couple of times because I didn't want to. I wanted to explore. I didn't want to trigger the. I think it's here. Or not. I thought that was going to be my clues. Guess not. For some reason my camera is zooming in really close to it. So this looks like my bed because that photo is the same one that was on before. My camera's definitely moved because before I could look down and I could see my body. It's moved forward now instead. I have no idea what any of this is, I'm just snatching it. I think that's the sound. I think the sound is at least in spatial audio. That's coming on my right ear and then my left ear.